Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, please do hit the subscribe button, like, share, and drop a comment in the comment section if you find this video helpful. So today's video is on how to draft a bustier pattern with yoke. So first things first is to draw out our shoulder line just like you see me do, and this is usually done above the pattern paper. And once you have drawn this out, the next step for you to take is to get your bust point measurements, and in this case I am working with 12. So after you must have done that, the next thing for you to do is to get your under bust measurement and then your half length measurement. After I did this, I went ahead to even out my broken lines just like you see me do right now. And after I was done doing that, I went ahead to label out my lines for clarity. So the next thing to do is to get your shoulder measurement, which is usually divided by 2. And once you have succeeded in doing that, you get your neck measurements, which I worked with the standard measurement 3 by 3. In your case, you can choose to go lower. It depends on what you want to achieve. But based on what I want to achieve, I decided to settle with 3 by 3. So after I have done this, I went ahead to get my shoulder slope, which I came down by 1 inch. This helps your garment relax. So the next thing to do is to get your chest line, and to get your chest line is usually your bust measurement divided by 6 plus 2. But to make things easier, because me too, I don't like stress, to make things easier is just to go up from your bust point by 2 inches. It always give you the same thing as when you divide your bust measurement by 6, then add 2 inches. Easy, right? We don't like stress, but yeah, we don't like stress at all. So after you must have done that, is the next thing to do is to draw out your line from your shoulder measurement to your chest line, and then get your midpoint in order to get a perfect armhole. So after you must have done that, you come in from that midpoint by half an inch, coming by half an inch. And when you must have done that, you go ahead to get your bust measurement so that you can just align your armhole just like you see me do right now. When you must have done this, you go ahead to get your nipple to nipple measurement. In this case, I am working with 8. So whatever your nipple to nipple measurement is, you divide it by 2. And now that I have divided 8 by 2, I have 4. So I went ahead to mark that 4 on my bust point, on my under bust, and on my half length. And after I have marked them, I went ahead to draw them into a straight line. So once you have done this, the next thing to do is to get the midpoint of your shoulder. And in order to achieve this, you have to divide your tape by 2 to give you the midpoint. Once you have gotten the midpoint, all you need to do now is just to draw a straight line from the midpoint of your shoulder down to the bust point line, just like you see me do. If you follow me step by step, trust me, you will get the exact results that I am going to achieve with this. So once you have succeeded in doing this, you go ahead to get your dart measurement. In this case, I came in by half an inch. This point really differs because of the bust size. So based on the bust size, I came in by half an inch on the inside, and then on the outside I went out by 1.5 inch. This again, I say, depends on the bust size of the person you are working with. If the person is really busty, it is fair enough for you to come out by 2 inches on the side and then 1 inch on the inside. Then you go ahead to connect those lines straight to the bust points, just like you see me do. Connect the lines that you have to the bust point. It gives you a really good curve. If you follow me step by step, you achieve the same result, trust me. So the next thing for you to do is to create your yoke. And here I came up from my bust point with 1 inch. You can choose to go lower, you can go above with half an inch. It depends on what you want to achieve. So after I've done that, I went ahead to use my free hand to carve out the style or the design I want my yoke to look like. You can also choose to be creative with this. You can create whatever style you want to create. So the next thing is to get our upper dart, which I did with 1 inch on both sides. This really helps your bustier to relax very well and it gives it a perfect look. So after you must have done this, you take your ruler and just draw out what you have already created. So I went ahead to shade out those parts because we won't be needing them anymore. They are going to be cut out, so just go ahead and shade them out for clarity purposes. So after you must have done that, you go ahead to mark out your full body measurement. So in this case, my full body measurement here is 11, and now I am going to replace the darts that I took out before, which was 2 inches. Put them back to our body measurement. So the same thing I did on the waist part, put back the darts measurement I took out back to our actual waist measurement because we don't want to be short of fabric. So after I must have done this, I went ahead to mark it all out just like you see here right now. So this is actually everything that you'll be doing to achieve a bustier pattern with a yoke. So if you follow this video step by step, trust me, to achieve the same result, the same perfect result that you see here. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, if you feel like this video was helpful to you, please don't forget to like, don't forget to share, don't forget to drop a comment in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys. See you guys in my next video. Bye.
Oh, how beautiful it is to see you moving. Oh, how beautiful it is to see you move. You've poured out your spirit on every heart. You've sent forth your